C'est Annie love. That works.
Hello, everybody.
We have a live stream from a dead river. What does a dead river mean?
Hello.
How does that make a live stream?
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
Hi, everyone.
Happy Monday.
For some Zoom.
Happy Monday indeed. Welcome to the
Hi.
Playground Experiment Virtual Volume 186.
Ooh, that's a lot.
My name is Taylor Helt Mitchell, and I am currently in New York City, the ancestral land of the Munsee Lenape people. Tonight, we have artists participating from a range of places all over the country, and you can see several of them right now holding up the names of the indigenous peoples whose ancestral lands they are currently on. The PGE acknowledges that wherever we are in this country, we are occupying stolen land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people that once lived here, as well as the indigenous people who continue to live here and contribute to our society. And now I'd like to invite all of tonight's participating artists to turn their cameras on, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And now, please welcome to the virtual stage our founder and artistic director, Mike Lesser.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Virtual Volume 186. Thank you for being here in our virtual home. If you are watching currently live on YouTube, Taylor will be chatting with you throughout the evening. Feel free to use the chat feature as a way to tell the artist what you're feeling and thinking. If you're laughing about the things, about the scenes you're seeing tonight, because they can go back and watch them later and see your comment. That being said, if you are new to the Playground Experiment, my name isn't at the PGE on Venmo, but if you happen to be on Venmo and hit at the PGE and donate $1 million, we will gladly accept it. What you are at is our virtual volume, which is our flagship program, where 6 amazing writers are bringing in works in process, meaning it is not done, complete, ready for review. It is work that they've been milling about in their heads, and they put it onto a page, and now they're looking at it going, what is it? So what better way to work on that is to bring brilliant artists to say the words that are on the page. And who better than our PGE casting pool from around the country? Unmute yourselves, casting pool, and make a noise for yourself. And we're going to ask our actors to do their first bit of stage direction and disappear. And we're going to leave just our writers and our 2 amazing stage directions readers tonight. We have 2 new actors with us reading stage directions. We have the amazing Carol Yu, and we have the amazing Amanda. I don't want to say it incorrectly. Say it, Almovidar.
Almodovar. Come on, dude.
And I was trying. Is it like the famous director?
Exactly, but with less money. Yeah.
Oh, with less money. Okay. Well, I hear that too. I'm Frank Lesser with no O, without no status. That being said, we're going to ask our stage directions readers to disappear as well. They're going to be doing tons of work. And now we have brilliant 6 amazing writers here from all over, not even the country, all over the world. So give a huge thank you to being here, and we'll find out where you're all from. But first, we're going to start in California and give it up for Peter Pasco.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Everybody else just here and just me and Peter. Hey, Peter, how's it going?
Mike. How are you?
How you doing? I'm hanging.
Thank you for asking. I'm okay.
So you're bringing in this new piece of work, which is called really, really great title, Untitled.
Yes.
Anything you want to tell us about this piece?
Basically, I started writing this at the beginning of the shutdown. It's just some monologues. I'm trying to make some work for this dummy, so I'm thinking of possibly putting together a 1-person show. And
awesome.
Yeah, the wonderful Oli Cordero is going to be reading the pages, and he's going to be my guinea pig to see if any of this works or makes sense.
Amazing. And who's reading your stage direction tonight?
We got Amanda, Almodovar, but not with the same money, not with that money. Yeah.
Not with the money. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Well, I'll give it up for you and Oli.
Self-Tape by Peter Pasco. Chris Navaja, a Latinx male, is on his phone. He has a camera or a ring light or some equipment related to self-taping in his hand.
Ma, I know Papi Zoom's birthday is right now, but I just got this text from my agent to check my email about an audition. Yeah, I have to tape it and send it to them before the end of the hour. It's for West Side Story 2. Spielberg is producing. No, Patty Jenkins is directing. Patty Jenkins! She made the Wonder Woman movies on HBO Max. You didn't like the ending for the second one? Okay, Ma, I'm not going to tell her that if I meet her. ¿Sabes qué? I gotta tape this. The audition, Ma. What? No, I'm not using a VHS tape. But no, that's what they call it when you record your audition. Ma, I didn't make up the term. Fine. I will explain to casting and everyone else I see that the term self-tape is wrong because there is no tape used. Happy? Okay. Déjame terminar esto para poder verlos por Zoom. Love you. Okay.
Excitedly scrolling through his phone.
Waiter. I'm reading for waiter. Yeah, Deborah. It's me. Got the email with the appointment details. Yeah, no, that's yeah. Thank you. I'm just checking. They want me to read for the role of waiter. Ah, you meant to send this to Javier, a different client. So wait, I didn't get the appointment for West Side Story 2? Oh, I did. Great. Carlos, he's Gardner. And you say he's the supporting lead? No, thank you. Yeah, no, please send me the notes, the sides for Carlos now. Yeah, because I just have the sides for the waiter. Okay. Yeah. And you still need this before the end of the hour, right? No, I'm on it.
Hangs up. After a beat, he celebrates with a spin or celebratory dance move. Then he pretends to be on the red carpet. He does a terrible impression of Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez here, and we have one of the new faces in the film, rising star, Chris Navaja. Chris, tell the fans about the experience. Well, Mario, I actually almost missed the opportunity. I was about to get on a Zoom birthday call with my dad, and I was silencing my phone when I got the message to put myself on tape. Record my audition, as my mom says. And I immediately read the pages, recorded myself, and here I am. Wow, that's a story. You have anything else to say to your parents right now? I love them. Dad, thanks for being understanding. Actually, my sister is a big fan of yours. Mario, you mind if we take a selfie? You kidding, dude? You were great in this, and I was going to ask you if you wanted to be friends.
As he raises his phone for selfie, he sees an incoming call.
What's up, Deb? They push the deadline? Oh, the Carlos appointment was for a different client? Vinny Rosenbaum. But he's not. His grandma was part Spanish? Right. Okay, so I do not have an appointment? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll read for anything. Waiter, whatever, yeah. They want me to read for lavaplatos. They want me to be a dishwasher? Oh, it's one of the guys in the gang. Wait, what? And he dies. Okay, no, he's still like a lead. He dies in the opening scene. Still, I have lines in a Spielberg movie. That's what. Wait. There's no dialogue. So I just slate my name and do 10, 15 seconds of dance. You want to see if I can move?
Blackout. La Llorona by Peter Pasco. Gary Sanchez is rolling his neck, then his shoulders. He takes a breath, then looks into camera for a slate.
Gary Sanchez, reading for La Llorona. I'm 5'10", from New Jersey, and I am equity and SAG. And I have to tell them about myself in 30 seconds or less. I should slate in character. Okay. I'm Krishna Vaha, and I'm reading for La Llorona. This is fucking stupid. I mean, yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity, but come on! I'm not even Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm just not that. I mean, I'm more than... You don't care. You want to know if I speak Spanish? See! You want to know about me? When I was first starting out, I had a meeting with a high-profile manager. He saw me at my school showcase. He told me how talented he thought I was, how I oozed with potential, how I can speak other languages, how I didn't have an accent when I spoke English. That was going to be a big help for me. He signed me. I was excited. You know. He's a small roster of super high-profile clients. Halle Berry, Tobey Maguire, me. Felt like it was just going to be a matter of time before I booked some things and climbed the ladder. Like 6 months later, after a total of 5 auditions for busboy, valet, ethnic customer, and like 2 undocumented immigrant auditions, he took me out to lunch to celebrate how I got pinned for ethnic customer. The role went to a friend of the writer of the episode. He tells me, the manager, that he didn't know how to market me. He didn't know what else to do. I met with an agent once who, she's talking to me, right? We're having normal conversation, and she blurts out, "Your resume doesn't say you know how to use a gun. Can you handle a gun?" I mean, what kind of Mexican are you if you don't know how to use a gun? So I just went with it. Right? Orale, I have a gun on me right now. You got it right. A lot of gangbanger, narco stuff out there, you know. Well, I'm muy feliz. You mean Feliz? No, like my neighborhood, Los Feliz. Careful. Make sure you don't sound like a gringo at the auditions. She tells me she worked one summer at her parents' restaurant, her first job. After a few weeks, she was running the place. The busboys taught me a lot of Spanish and about the business, actually. They basically ran the place. Opened her eyes to how hardworking my people are. She wrote about it for her Brown College essay. She started telling me how sometimes she takes on clients on the condition that they get rhinoplasty or change up their appearance so they can work. I was like, "You want me to get a nose job?" She said, "No, definitely not." We had a laugh, and she said she wanted me to shave my head, wear wife beaters to auditions, and maybe get a couple of little tats, depending on my finances. Small, but visible, is good, so they could be covered up easily with makeup. I was like, "What? What about on my neck?" She looked at me, smiled, stuck out her hand, and said, "I love actors who commit. Welcome aboard." Yeah, I know. I should have said something.
Takes it, loses his train of thought for a moment, walks off, but returns quickly.
Before you're like, "That's messed up. Sorry that happened to you. It's 2020, and I'm reading for La Llorona. The fucking role of La Llorona."
He walks off, then returns.
Oh, and I am SAG and equity. So you know. Fuck. Forgot to hit record. Shit. That was fucking gold.
Blackout. Agua, por favor, by Peter Pasco. A young Latinx man struggles to crawl across the stage. He wears layers of clothing and a backpack.
Agua. Agua. Por favor. Agua.
Passes out on the floor. After a few moments, he rolls over.
Alguien. Ayúdame. por favor, necesito agua. Y yo no puedo. Tengo que seguir adelante para poder cumplir mis sueños. Diosito, sálvame. No me dejes aquí así. Padre nuestro, que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre.
Passes out on the floor again. After a few moments, he rolls over again. He recognizes someone and struggles to get up.
Le suplico, un poco de agua. Me muero de sed. Please, water. My English is my my name is Luis Alberto. I come in peace.
He holds out his index finger.
I have a candy.
He searches his pockets to no avail. Then he takes off his backpack and dumps the contents on the ground. A Cinco de Mayo t-shirt, a Bible, a crucifix, a sombrero, an avocado, a rosary, a Fanta, a Baja Fresh wrapper, and a bag of Reese's Pieces.
¿Ves? ¿Te gusta? Elio. El Luca. El Luca needs help. You can help me, please. You are who save or and can help me. I have a dream. I am coming to the United States for a better life.
Gets up quickly, dusting himself off.
Luca, I am coming here to be the next American Idol.
He winks and turns it on. He starts to sing Adele's Hello. After a couple of verses, he stops. His English, though accented, is now much better.
My dream is to be a star. And here in the United States, Hollywood, the stars are not just in the sky. They're on the ground, in the movies, on TV, at the Starbucks, the CrossFit gym, at the Whole Foods too.
Takes out a headshot from his backpack.
People say I look like a young George Lopez or Marc Anthony, Wilmer Valderrama, Diego Luna, Gael Garcia Bernal, and LMM, Lin-Manuel Miranda. You don't see it. Luis Alberto Hamilton. My name is Luis Alberto Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. Actually, I was going to change my name from Luis to Lou because it's easier for los gringos and sounds more American, ¿sabes? I am ready to take Hollywood by storm. I am the best actor in my pueblo. Nobody comes close. Bueno, my friend Cesar, well, his mom has been on TV a lot. She's always protesting. Sometimes she has like lines because they interview her. She's good, very natural, but I don't want to compete with her anymore. I'm here to take all the busboy, gardener, day laborer, and immigrant jobs on TV shows, in the movies. I know many Latinos say no to this, but not me. Perdón, me olvida que ustedes ya no dicen eso. Latinx. Disculpa. If you look at my resume, I have mucho work. I don't want to go back to working telenovelas. It is very hard because Telemundo pays poquito and I have to drive Lyft for 6 to 8 hours a day when I am not filming.
His phone dings.
I have a customer going to the airport, peak hours.
Runs off, then jogs back in a typical American accent.
Yeah. When are the callbacks?
Blackout.
Hey, woo, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. There's a fan club that has started, Oli. It's the Oli fan club. Yeah, has started. They were just wondering if what the dues are.
Shit, whatever pays my rent, man. Sorry to cuss.
Give it up. Peter, that was awesome.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Thank you. Thank
Great
you, thank
writing,
you.
so funny. The chat in the YouTube, there's some great fun comments there. Great job, Oli. Good work. Moving on next to Philip. Philip Kaplan, first time writing at a PGE volume. Welcome.
Hi, welcome, thanks.
Awesome. So what are we presenting today? It's called Losing Sandy.
It is the opening of a new play, called Losing Sandy. And you will get a sense for what it's about very quickly.
Awesome. And who are your amazing artists tonight?
Okay, Sandy is played by Rebecca Hardwind. Jill will be Morgana Kate Watson, and the incredibly titled man and Tom is played by Doug Sellers, and Amanda Almodova is reading stage directions.
Awesome. And is there any content warnings we need to know about the work?
No content warnings.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, let's give it up to your amazing artist. I'm going to disappear. Woo.
Losing Sandy by Philip J. Kaplan. Scene 1, Sandy enters and looks at the audience.
Hi, we'll get started in a second. No, I'm not here to do the no cell phones announcement. Those announcements are pointless. Who are they for? Not the considerate people. They already know to stay off their phones. They know the rules for society. Do you know people used to dress up for the theater? That was a rule. Obviously, that rule is dead. That's not a dig against you. Well, maybe it is. If it is, I half apologize. I know times have changed, but it must have been wonderful when people dressed up, when people used clothes to define themselves. Jeans? What message are you sending if you're in jeans? I put a lot of care into my clothes and accessories. It's my image. It's my style. I'm Sandy, by the way. Sandy with an I. But these days, I'm Sandy without an I. Not like a pirate. I, me, Sandy without a me. Do you understand? I'm not myself. I've been having one of those days. Everything's a little off. Everything's slightly out of reach. I've been having one of those years. I'm not myself. I'm not, I don't actually know what's happening. I don't know where I am. Part of me does. The part that's talking to you right now, Sandy. But the other Sandy, she's lost. Where did she go? Who is she? Sandy without an I is just sand. Did you ever make a sandcastle? 1 second it's there, and the next it's gone. But if it gradually goes, that's me. What does it take? Remove a grain of sand from a sandcastle. It's still the same sandcastle. Take another grain of sand, no difference. If you keep doing that, there's a tipping point, a moment when something's gone. It's no longer the same. Does the sandcastle know it's not the same? I can tell you, it doesn't. They've been taking pieces of Sandy away one bit at a time. And one day, instead of explaining, why don't I show you?
Scene 2, Sandy's apartment. Sandy is pacing. The doorbell rings and Sandy lets in her daughter, Jill.
Mom, are you okay?
And hello to you too.
I came here as fast as I could.
I can tell you. I can tell. You didn't have time to accessorize properly. Those earrings and that blouse. No. But you couldn't help yourself. You were rushing.
What is the emergency?
Jill, I can't talk to you when you're like this, ranting, angry. Take a few breaths, relax. Do you want something to drink? I have pineapple juice. I could spike it. You still drink, right?
When I got your message, when I got off the plane and listened to your message, the message that said, come over here immediately, there's an emergency. I assumed there was an emergency because you used the word emergency.
Did I?
Yes, I came straight here. I left Doug to get the bags and go to the hotel. Here I am.
And it's great to see you.
What couldn't wait?
Well, the emergency has passed.
What was the emergency?
The important thing is that you're here. Your flight didn't crash. You're not going to miss the party. Oh, let me show you this. I got a new figurine. I saw it in an antique store, underpriced, I might say, and it's darling.
Mom, I'm tired. I'm going to the hotel. We'll see you for dinner later.
Well,
What?
nothing, go.
What? What's the matter? What's wrong?
The awards ceremony, I can't go through with it.
Of course you can. You earned it.
I did earn the award. I was a volunteer of the year.
Mom, what are you worried about?
They're going to expect me to say something. And I wrote this speech, read it out loud, and it's just foolishness, total foolishness.
I don't believe that.
I can't.
It's just stage fright. One way to get over it is to practice in front of friends. At dinner tonight, do a dry run.
I don't want to embarrass myself in front of Tom.
So,
Would you listen?
absolutely.
It's going to be awful.
It won't be.
You sure?
Mom, the luncheon is in your honor. The audience will already be with you. They're here for you.
You're sure?
I am. You could read from the telephone directory and they'll applaud. But I'm sure what you have is 10 times better than the telephone directory.
I can beat the telephone directory.
I know you can.
Thanks. I don't know why I was so scared.
It happens to everyone. Nerves. Public speaking. Do you still want me to hear your speech?
I don't think there's time.
I can make time.
I know you can, but I'm the one who's going to be late.
Late for what?
The thing.
The luncheon?
Of course. What's wrong with you? The award luncheon. Do you want me to miss my own luncheon?
That's tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
The luncheon. The luncheon is tomorrow.
Yes, of course it is. We don't want to be late.
Mom?
Jill, are you going? Are we going?
It's tomorrow.
How can it be tomorrow? Tomorrow is
Wednesday. The ceremony is Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. Mom?
Tuesday. Yes, that's so funny. For a second, I thought I'm nervous. I told you I was nervous. Don't confuse me. Tuesday. I know. I was thinking of the thing that's today.
Dinner?
Yes, of course. Dinner. You and Doug and Tom. Thanks for coming, Jill. I really appreciate it.
You okay?
I told you I'm nervous. I probably fell asleep. I fell asleep and forgot what day it was. I dragged you out here for nothing. Go. I'll see you later. We'll see you later.
You can practice the speech with me. I'm here.
No one should have to listen to this twice. I want you to be as surprised as everyone else. Besides, you've helped. You've really helped. I'm going to be okay. Go check in the hotel and I'll see you Tuesday.
Sandy turns to the audience.
That was a baseline. This was me 20 years ago. That was me before. That was next scene. Next scene, please. Just
Scene 3. Sandy is standing in front of a door holding a bag of groceries. She puts down the bag and fumbles for her purse. She takes out a set of keys, looks at it blankly.
Oh.
She tries to open the door by turning the knob, but it's locked.
Tom, what did you do?
She tries the door again. This time she takes the keys and smacks it against the door.
Tom, are you in there? Let me in. Tom, anyone? Help.
A man walks by and Sandy stops him.
Tom.
Tom?
Yes, Tom.
I'm not Tom.
Oh, well, of course you're not Tom. My mistake. You do look like him. You could be his twin.
Well, I'm not.
Don't go, please.
I really have to.
Oh, I can't get in.
Uh,
My husband, Tom, has done something to the door. He must have changed the lock or the door. Well, why would he do that? This is so silly. I'm locked out of my house. I need help. I need your help.
I don't know what I can do. I'm not a locksmith. Do you want me to call him, Tom?
I can call him myself. I don't need you for that. I have a phone.
All right, then.
No, but I think he listened to you. Yes, we should call Tom, and it would be better if you called him. So here's my phone. He's under Tom with a T.
Sandy shoves a phone in the man's face. The man looks at the phone, perplexed.
What's the matter? Don't you know how to use a phone?
I do.
Call
But
Tom and ask what the heck he did to the front door. Tell him that Sandy, that's me, is furious that he locked me out.
but
I don't have all day.
okay. Voicemail. Yeah, your wife is locked out. Did you lose your key?
No, it's right here.
What's wrong with your key then?
It doesn't work. He did something. It won't fit anymore.
Can I try?
I thought you didn't know anything about doors and locks.
Well, I didn't say that. Let me see your keys. I have an idea.
She shoves her key ring at the man.
Here, but you're wasting your time. He changed the lock. Didn't you hear me? Try calling Tom again.
The man looks at the keys. He tries one and the door opens.
What?
Problem solved.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. Unless Tom changed the lock back. He must have done that.
Sure. Okay, I'm glad you're back in your home.
You're a genius.
Nice meeting you.
You can't go. I have to thank you. I'll make you a cup of coffee or tea.
Really, not necessary.
I insist. You are a hero.
Sandy pushes the man into her house.
You don't have to.
Of course I do. I would have been outside for hours without your help. Coffee, tea,
Water?
water coming up.
And I can't stay more than just a.
I am going to get an award for you. I was volunteer of the year just last November. I'll bet we have some Good Samaritan award. We need a bad troublemaker award for Tom.
I don't think he had anything to do with it.
Really? Well, can I show you something?
All right.
This is a Lennox figurine from the 1950s.
Oh, that's nice.
I have a very large collection.
Very nice.
You want to see any more?
Some other time, as I mentioned, I have to go. I'm going to be late for a meeting.
Oh, don't be late on my account.
But thank you for the water.
The man hastily exits through the front door. Sandy goes to put her figurine back. Then suddenly,
My phone. He never gave me back my phone.
Sandy opens the front door and the man is there talking on Sandy's phone.
Yeah, I think your wife may have cognitive issues. She was confused and couldn't operate a lock. Oh, I'm not an expert, but I would have her evaluated if
I should report you for stealing my phone and spreading lies.
Good luck, Sandy.
End of scene. Scene 4, Sandy turns to the audience.
Cognitive issues. I have more cognitive than I know what to do with. You want some cognitive? Just listen. You don't know anything about me, so you make an assumption and you're wrong. Happens all the time. I assumed that man was a nice man who wanted to help. No, he wanted to lock me up in the loony bin to get my stuff. It's the nice ones who want to stick the knife in. Oh, I haven't introduced you to my husband yet. This is Tom. See what I mean? They could be twins.
What happened?
What do you mean?
I got a phone call.
Oh, you mean what happened with the crazy man?
Yes, what happened with the crazy man?
He called you with some foolishness, that's all. And how was your day?
Why did he call with foolishness?
Because, as I said, he's crazy and crazy men do crazy things. How was your day?
Oh, the usual. Had a few customers. Sold that pendant you got in Atlanta.
The turquoise one?
Yeah.
At the price?
Yep. No bargaining. You have such a great eye.
Your salesmanship, I swear, you could sell igloos to igloos.
Igloos
I,
to.
I mean, you're a great salesman.
Thanks. And your day?
Nothing important. I went shopping.
And you were locked out of the house.
Yes. No. How did you? Oh, the crazy man. Well, I'll have you know I wasn't locked out. No, not locked out. I couldn't get in. There's a difference.
Oh. What's the difference?
The difference is It wasn't anything I did. This man who called you, this man did something to the door, and then he got the door open, and I think he's a burglar. Yes, he's a burglar. I shouldn't have let him in. I am so stupid. I gave him coffee and cake. I gave coffee and cake to that burglar.
You're not stupid. You're generous.
Generous. That's a better word. I'm sure he had a hard life, and I was kind to him, but he did not return the favor. That is the last time I let a burglar in the house. Let him burgle someone else.
When was the last time you saw Dr. Peterson? It's been a while.
End of scene.
Come on back, actors. Give yourself applause. Give yourself a bow. Wow,
Good.
so deep. Wonderful writing. Keep going with it. Keep going. We want to know what happens to Sandy. We all love Sandy. Give it up for Philip, everybody. And next up, we have Helen. Hey, Helen, how are you?
Hey, good.
What a
How are
fancy
you?
apartment. Great. What a fancy apartment you have.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a setting for my play Waiting for the Guy. It's a waiting room in an upscale OBGYN's office.
Awesome. Anything else we need to know about the piece?
Let me see. Well, I know you usually ask for content warnings. So the only thing I can think of is there is a discussion of depression. There is a mention of abortion and vasectomy. Yeah, those would be my content warnings.
Awesome. And who do you have? We're acting for you.
Yes, I have, and I'm sorry, I just had their names up because I want to make sure I get it right. I have Sandra Parrish is playing Nancy, Flowers Rios is playing Ashley, and Catherine Overfelt is playing Nurse.
And on stage direction.
Stage direction is Carol Yu.
Awesome. I'll give it up for this next piece. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Waiting for the Guy by Helen Chung Mao. Setting, the waiting room in an OBGYN office. Ashley sitting in a chair on her cell phone.
Daisy, honey, please stop crying. Mommy will be home soon. Can you give Emma the phone?
Nancy enters carrying a large purse and sits.
Hey, Emma, I'm crying since I left. And Iris hit her too? But Lily's still asleep, right? Good. I don't see anyone ahead of me, so hopefully I'll be back in like an hour. Sure. Give Daisy the iPad and put Iris in a timeout. Okay. See you soon. Bye.
First time with a sitter?
Yeah. But at least the baby's sleeping through her big sister's fight.
Enjoy them while they're young before they grow into teenagers. Have you used the ladies' room here yet?
Yeah. For the usual urine sample. God, I hope I'm not pregnant.
Oh, I hope not too. But well, did you see the sign in there? The one about supplies going missing?
Nurse enters with clipboard.
Jennifer Smith?
Yes, and how supplies are counted after every appointment.
Right. And if any are missing after your appointment, this practice will no longer see you. Can you believe that? This place is...
We put up those signs at the beginning of the pandemic because people were stealing gloves and cleaning supplies.
Oh, I could see that. It was hard to find disinfecting wipes, hand sanitizer, and toilet paper.
But why so harsh? And are people still taking supplies?
Yes, the pandemic made people panic and hoard things, and they haven't stopped. Jennifer Smith?
Can you tell someone to turn down the heat? Whew. Does it feel warm in here to you?
No, it feels fine.
Maybe Jennifer heard this practice won't be taking insurance much longer.
Wait, what?
I heard a rumor that this place is turning into one of those concierge practices.
Really?
Concierge. Too rich for my blood. Oh, honey, don't listen to me. What do I know? I'm Nancy.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ashley. Well, maybe Jennifer rebelled against having another pap smear.
Oh, they're not so bad. Just relax and try not to pee on the doctor.
They're nothing compared to childbirth.
I only have a few more paps left.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm 50. Most women need one only every 3 years until age 65. So, only 5 more paps to go.
I'm 32 and have lots of paps left.
Anyway, I'm here because I haven't gotten my period in a while and
I haven't had mine in years because I've been either pregnant or nursing. I'm here to see if I'm pregnant again.
Didn't you take a home pregnancy test?
Twice. I just want to make sure they weren't false negatives. I already have a preschooler, a toddler, and an infant. 3 beautiful daughters, and that's enough for me. I know some women can handle more kids. More power to them.
2 boys were plenty for me.
My husband Jake wants to try for a boy, but I'm done, and he refuses to get a vasectomy.
Nurse enters with 2 clipboards and pens.
Ladies, while you're waiting, please fill out this short depression screening form.
Nurse hands Ashley and Nancy the clipboards and exits.
I hate filling out these multiple choice forms. There's no space for explaining your answers.
What do you mean?
How often have I been feeling down, depressed, or hopeless? If I were honest, I'd pick the answer nearly every day because my father just died and I'm settling his estate while caring for my angry mom with dementia and 2 ornery teenagers.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
How could you? I hadn't told you. So see my point? There's no room here for me to write all this down. If I answer every question truthfully, I'll probably be told I'm depressed. That may be true, but this screening doesn't consider what's going on in my life or address why I'm feeling depressed.
I picked nearly every day to answer the question, feeling tired or having little energy. What do they expect from someone wrangling 3 kids under the age of 4?
Right. So how accurate is this depression screening really?
I don't know. I mean, I think it is. At least for spotting someone who might be truly depressed and need help.
Okay. There's clinical depression and there's situational depression, which you and I probably have given our current challenging life circumstances. But if we took this screening at a different time under better circumstances, would we feel and answer the same way?
You have a point. But maybe the screening could prevent someone with temporary situational depression from developing like long-term clinical depression and help them get treatment.
How can any treatment help me? No therapy or medication can bring my father back or cure my mother.
Puts down form clipboard.
Done. Hey, it feels cooler now.
Nurse enters with clipboard.
Nancy Lee?
That's me. Sweetie, the early days are tough, but they'll get better.
Ashley's phone rings.
Hi, Emma, how are things? Oh, Iris woke up Lily, who then threw up. Well, how's she now? Feels warm. Then take her temperature. Daisy's still crying? Yeah, put her on. Daisy, honey, mommy will be home soon. Yes, Iris was a bad girl. You used the potty. Great. Oh, on the floor next to the potty. Well, good job for trying. Can mommy talk to Emma again? Yes, mommy needs to go now, but we'll see you real soon. Mommy loves you. Hi, Emma. So sorry about everything. Lily's temperature is 101. Oh, geez. I'll try to get back ASAP. I know it's been a morning. Most mornings. and I'll pay you double for combat pay. I'll be home soon. Bye.
Nancy enters, running, looking around furtively, wearing a nice bathrobe over her clothes, carrying a stuffed purse.
Nancy, what's going on? What are you doing?
The doctor confirmed what I suspected. They're switching to a concierge business model. That's all well and good for stronger doctor-patient relations, but I can't afford the fees.
Stronger doctor-patient relations.
And the doctor confirmed that I'm going through perimenopause before the change. I thought, well, maybe it's time for another change. A different OBGYN.
What? Why?
Because even though I explained all the shit that's going on in my life right now, all he could say is that my screening shows that I'm depressed and need therapy.
Well, it is good to have someone to talk to.
I don't have time for that. And of course, he wanted to prescribe medication.
Maybe something will help you feel better.
Pills won't solve my problems. Nope, I'm out of here.
So you decided to take the robe?
Why not? I like it. And was feeling a little chilled. I also snagged some wipes, hand sanitizer, and toilet paper.
Nancy pulls wipes, hand sanitizer, and toilet paper out of her purse.
You stole more?
And look.
Pulls out a tube to show Ashley.
Lubricant.
Oh, why lube?
Oh, you'll understand someday when you get older. Well, gotta scram. Nice meeting you, Ashley. You take care of yourself.
Thanks. You too.
Nurse enters with clipboard.
Ashley Brown,
Oh, yes, that's me.
please follow me.
I don't really need to see the doctor. I just came in to see if I'm pregnant. Can you just tell me?
I can't do that. You need to talk to the doctor.
Please. I need to go. My toddler's been crying since I left that house 2 hours ago. My preschooler woke up my infant, who then threw up and has a fever. I'm paying the babysitter double her rate to deal with them and clean up the vomit and a potty training accident. Can you please just tell me if I'm pregnant or not?
Well,
I've already paid the copay and we'll just skip the exam.
we are running a bit behind. Could make up for the time. Okay, but don't tell anyone I told you. You're not pregnant.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Another question. Any advice on how to convince a father to get a vasectomy?
But aren't you already on birth control? Maybe you should come in and talk to the doctor.
Yes, I am, but I have 3 girls and my husband still wants to try one more time for a boy.
Oh, I hear this story all the time. You told him you don't want another child, right?
Absolutely. And I want another safeguarding against an accident.
What if you told him you're pregnant with a boy? So now you're done. Maybe that'll convince him to get snipped.
Or better yet, I could tell him that I'm pregnant with twin girls. That'll scare him and get into getting a vasectomy. Oh, but in case that doesn't work, does this practice perform abortions?
Yes, as long as we're allowed to.
Thanks.
For what?
Concierge fees be damned. I'm sticking with this practice.
Blackout.
Come back, Helen. Great work. Great work, actors.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you to the actors and the stage manager. I've been writing down a lot of changes during rehearsal and even now, just wording and things.
Give it up, give it up.
Well, thank you.
Great stuff. Come back, everyone. It is now officially intermission time for our little intermission dance party.
Okay.
Fame.
Feel free to lip sync if you'd like.
We're not hearing anything.
Yes. Do we have music too?
Wait, you can't hear the music?
No.
No,
Let
we
me
can't
try it
hear the
again.
music.
Wait, is this like a metaphor? Is the music inside us the whole time?
Everybody has
Music-
to be muted to hear it.
Okay, everybody mute yourself. This is weird. That's never happened before. Okay. Really?
No music.
That is this way. I'll try it this way.
We started to.
Never. That always works. I will try it another way.
Wow.
You need to have your intermission music.
Rich folks love more than going downtown.
Can you hear that?
The poor, they pull up in their carriages and walk at the students in the colleges to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, did he just to watch all the guys?
The rest has to be in our heads.
Sundown, daddy doesn't need to know. Go downtown, like I said, you're free to go. Look around.
Is that music?
Okay, so this music, half you're like, I can't hear nothing. I hear something. So I'll just sing to you. Happy birthday. No, give it up for all of our artists and writers today for the first act so far. A couple of announcements of upcoming events and things to be on the lookout for. Every Tuesday at noon Eastern time, we have our play dates, which is 1 hour of accountability virtually, which means you can do some work online or do something at the same time as other people every Tuesday with our host, David Cece. And you can sign up for that on our website, thepge.com. Also, this Sunday at April 16th from 6 p.m. to about 9-ish, maybe a little earlier that, we have our Drop and Give Me 10 number 21. What our Drop and Give Me 10 is a fundraiser where writers write the first 10 minutes of a new play based on a couple of criteria and are assigned actors. This is our 21st version of this, and the theme is Nothing Good Happens After 3 a.m. And there's a bunch of prompts that the actors have to write for, one of them being that it is set in a casino and it's at 3 a.m. They have to sing a Frank Sinatra song and a couple of other funny things. Somebody wins, somebody loses. So if you would like to attend that, you can attend it. We have a couple of artists here that are participating in that. You can attend as a stage directions reader or as a watcher, and all that information will be on our website by the end of this evening. Those are the events that are coming up. Let's give a huge round of applause so far for our writers and actors for Act 1.
Act 1.
And now we have Act 2. And we're going to go all the way to tomorrow and go all the way to New Zealand with Rex, who is on Tuesday afternoon already. Is it afternoon already with you, Rex?
It's actually just 5 minutes before noon. So you're nearly right. It changes with daylight saving.
Oh, daylight saving. So we are now in New Zealand, and we are working on your piece, Orpheus Floats.
Yes, so this is a slice of New Zealand history. We're celebrating the life of an unsung heroine, a woman who should be more widely known because she saved the lives of thousands of people. And this play will tell you how she did that. So we've got Alexandra de Seuss playing Orpheus, Claire Shield as her daughter Connie, Rick Taylor Rivera as Captain Turner, and Darpan Joshi as Mr. Milne. And our stage directions reader is Amanda Almodovar.
Awesome, excited to hear it.
Orpheus Floats, a comedy by Rex McGregor. Setting, Otago Harbour, New Zealand. Time, 1917. Scene 1 at sea. A ship's horn blasts out repeatedly. Lights come up on Orpheus, gazing up from the bow of a small boat. In the stern, Connie has her hand on the tiller of an outboard motor. Both are wearing nautical gear and has a Salvus life jacket.
Steady!
We're too close.
Hold course!
We'll collide, Mum.
They've shut down our engines.
A ship can't stop on a penny.
Have faith in reversed thrust, dear.
A
This
voice.
is Captain Turner. Get the bloody hell out of the way.
Good afternoon, Captain. Lovely to meet you.
Obey the friggin' rules of the sea.
Like being courteous.
In a harbor channel, small craft must steer clear.
May we come aboard?
Not bloody likely. You could be German spies.
One of your passengers can vouch for me. Mr. Milne, are you there?
Who are you?
Mrs. Beaumont, your correspondent. If I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Milne from the British Board of Trade.
What in heaven's name is going on out down there?
I'm paying you a visit.
You could have waited till we docked.
I wrote asking for a meeting. I was told you won't have a single moment free. You're at leisure now, though, are you not? So?
Of course. Captain, Mrs. Beaumont is my guest.
Not on this ship, she's not. I can't waste time picking up strays.
Terribly sorry, madame. The matter is beyond my control.
Don't fret. I've come prepared. I have here a sharp spike.
And I've got this hammer.
Weapons! I knew it.
Tools to smash a hole in our hull. If we sink, you'll be duty-bound to rescue us.
A friggin' rule of the sea.
You're bluffing. No one in their right mind would scuttle a perfectly good boat.
Ask Mr. Milne how determined I am.
Like a dog with a bone, Captain, I urge you to allow her on board.
Unless you want the incident to grace the front page of tomorrow's Otago Daily Times.
Hush, Connie. No employee of the Cunard Line would scuttle a perfectly good reputation.
You viper.
Throw her in the brig. We'll conduct our interview there.
This isn't a warship. More's the pity.
My cabin, then?
Mine, where I can keep my eye on her.
Right, madame, come alongside. We'll lower a basket to hoist you up.
Just drop a ladder down. I can climb.
At your age.
Fie, sir. A lady does not have an age.
Connie steers the boat away. Scene 2, Captain's cabin, several minutes later. A desk with nautical charts, a cork life jacket. Captain Turner and Mr. Milne enter.
I do my utmost to avoid her, but not.
Orpheus, strange name for a woman.
She was named after a ship.
HMS Orpheus?
She grew up obsessed with shipwrecks and drownings. She's the bane of my life.
Well, what does she want from a 10-pushing landlubber like you?
5 years ago, that after the Titanic, the board launched a competition for a better life jacket.
Waste of time. The trusty old cork does the job.
Everything can be improved.
Bullocks! His beauty has saved my life twice, bless its heart.
Anyway, we expected submissions from reputable manufacturers, not from a woman.
Orpheus and Connie enter, wearing their life jackets.
My sex is irrelevant, sir. What matters is the superiority of my model.
No, thank you.
Flipping heck, we come all this way. Is it tiny prod too much to ask?
Very well. There. Satisfied?
Are you? Is it not every bit as soft as promised?
I touched every sample you sent. The malleability of the kapok fiber was never in question.
It's the ideal material for flotation.
5 times as buoyant as cork.
Enough! You waylay my ship for some cockamamie scheme?
We're here to save lives, Captain.
Thousands, if the Board of Trade will get off its arse and give it its stamp of approval.
Connie, don't antagonize our host. Mr. Milne, I beg you to put my jacket into production.
I'm afraid you must go through the proper channels.
I've tried, time and again. I've made every modification you suggest.
The thing still looks like a sack of flour.
Who cares what it looks like?
Passengers! No one with pride in their appearance would be seen dead in that monstrosity.
They wouldn't be seen dead because they wouldn't die.
The Salvus will keep everyone alive.
Mrs. Beaumont, you've just revealed the extent of your ignorance. You gave your invention a Latin name?
Meaning safe. I looked it up.
You said salvus. The correct pronunciation is salvus.
Who gives a damn?
The British Board of Trade rejects linguistic error.
Focus on my jacket's merits. It's foolproof. It can be worn back to front.
Inside out.
Or upside down. Cork can't compete.
Ever experienced a shipwreck?
Not personally.
Well, I've had 2 vessels torpedoed from under me. I owe my life to Cork.
Did you jump overboard?
Of course not. Both times I stood on deck and went down with my ship, saluting.
Bravo.
On the Titanic, lots of people panicked and jumped from a height.
When they hit the water, the hard cork broke their necks.
On my ships, the passengers obeyed instructions to remain calm.
My jacket requires neither obedience nor calmness. Cork kills.
You board my ship like pirates. I should make you walk the plank.
What a splendid idea! I'll gladly demonstrate how safe it is to hit the water with this on.
Let me do it, Mum.
You're young and fit, dear. My survival will be far more impressive.
Ladies, Captain Turner was joking.
Was I?
I'll warrant the modern ocean liner does not come equipped with a plank.
Or even a carpenter.
There must be something we can use.
My desk has a detachable top.
Captain Turner unclips the top of the desk.
Perfect. Let's go up and extend it over the railing.
Stop. I cannot allow this crime to proceed.
Step aside, Milne.
No, I stand in defense for the weakest sex.
She's hardier than you pompous windbag.
Tut tut, dear. A lady should graciously accept a gentleman's offer of assistance. Mr. Milne, you may take my place.
What the place is?
Captain, will you allow a champion to act on my behalf?
He defied my authority. He deserves to go over the side.
Look here.
Unless your words were mere bluster, sir, please tell me your chivalry is genuine.
Yeah.
Captain Turner offers the Cork life jacket.
Wear this. Pull it down, away from your chin. There's a fair chance you'll survive the fall.
Or put this on and live, guaranteed.
Orpheus offers her jacket. Mr. Milne considers his options, then accepts the salvus and puts it on.
Kindly hold on to my pocket watch. I doubt if it's waterproof.
There's no need for a dunking now. When will my jacket go into production?
As soon as it's practically possible.
Don't limit yourself. I never do.
You go too bloody far. You've insulted my savior.
I apologize. The relic has done worthy service for decades.
When ships weren't so tall.
Noble Cork, may you go down in history, the pride of maritime museums. I salute you.
A naval salute is palm down.
Now, let's get my jacket onto every torso on the 7 seas.
End of play.
Give it up. Come back, actors. Take a bow. Give it up. What wonderful and varying accents and loving. Great job. Good work. Is there more to the play or is that it?
No, this is a complete piece.
Oh, it's very good. Fun, fun, fun. I love it. Good work, everybody. And now our next, all the way from the UK. We're going around the world here.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Sunshine. Tell me what's going on. What are we working on tonight? What are we seeing?
It's Sassy, and we have Peyton playing Sarah, Jamona playing Mother, Brandon playing George and Pastor, Christopher playing Earl, and stage directions is Carol Yu.
Anything we need to know about the piece?
It's work in progress.
I love it. Let's see the progress.
Enjoy.
Sassy by Natalia Roney. A packed concert in London, 1982, with the Queen of Jazz, often called the Sassy One. The atmosphere is electric, and here stands a woman in her prime. The audience cheers with delight, knowing the song Misty is the favorite of the night. Sarah re-enters the stage, having had a 5-minute break to have a quick puff of her cigarette.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to you all for being here tonight. Misty is one of my favorite songs. It takes me to a place of joy. I want to take you back to a little me for a while, to a place where all of this was once a dream. You see, my mother would always say I had a voice that I came into this world with, and I came into this world with an entrance.
Scene and music changes to the 1930s. 1935, Mount Zion Baptist Church, 11-year-old Sarah.
Sarah, come on now. I hear you and I see you doing great things for the Lord, and the church is accepting new choir members. The choir leader is going to be so impressed with my baby. Is you ready? Come on, chin up, chin up. It's time for you to show the world your potential. You're going to make me so proud.
Mama, are you sure I'm going to be okay? I know you told me to believe and that I should join the choir, but look at them, Mama. Don't they just look and sound like heaven? Mama, oh, I want to be like you. Can you hold my hand tight whilst I sing? Squeeze it so I can sing, Mama.
Mother stands to support young Sarah singing.
All right, now, that's my baby. Sing with the spirit, always.
In 1942, I dared myself to enter the Apollo Theater Amateur Contest in Harlem. And Mom, I was in for a surprise.
Live music starts playing loud. The theater is packed inside and outside. Long lines are formed to get in the venue to buy food and drink. Excitement fills the air and everybody wants to be in the light. The spotlight is on Sarah singing.
You're muted.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Newark, New Jersey, please put your hands together for young Sarah Vaughan.
Savoy is where my heart is going. I hate to miss a night of joy. Savoy is where my dreams go flowing away. Oh, 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 oh.
Sarah was a huge success. The crowd went wild. Earl Hines' band approach her.
Ooh, now that's how it's done. Well, young lady, those are some smooth pipes you have. That was so great. I'll be straight up. I want you to join and lead my band. Ain't that right, fellas?
All the men agree and start smiling. They all start to hum in unison and click their fingers for approval.
Now, I will have to think about what to do with the other girl. Well, that's it. I thought about it. She's got to go.
Earl shouts to the singer across the room.
Hey, Stacy, pack your bags. It's time for you to go. You won't be needed from now on. I found me a star. I don't want to hear it. Go on now.
Stacy looks upset, picks up her bags and gives Earl an evil look midst some cussing words that fill the atmosphere.
You got the job. It's yours for the taking. It's an offer now or never. Don't say never. I don't want to hear that. Lead with some backing vocals. What do you say?
What? Yes, yes. I would love the chance to sing with the live band with Earl Hines. I heard so much about you, and I love your music. And
Sarah jumps up and down excited. London, Concert with Sarah, 1980s.
Well, this is a part of my story. I know it was a long time ago, but I still see those crowds in my mind and that atmosphere with the pig feet and the gin, all those sweaty folk with that young, hungry mass of talent, just desperate to be discovered. That was Harlem, home to so many stars: Ella, Billy, Langston, Duke, to name but a few. And I remember when my man Wayman, oh, no, not that man. I got rid of him. My husband, Clyde. No, not that one. He had another plan. Was George. Yeah. Him. That's the one, George. I can see him now. At first, he was so cute. Ooh. And he knew how to make me smile. A wooer. He would always call and turn up, and then one day,
early evening at the Savoy Jazz Club in Harlem, George walks up to Sarah and offers to hold her coat.
Well, thank you, Mr. Treat. Well, keep it up. You might find yourself a wife. I'm so impressed with this behavior. And yet sometimes I must admit I do wonder.
You're wondering, darling. You been thinking about me in your sleep while you eating. Can't stop thinking about my lover, right? It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Well, no, I wonder why your eyes roll all over the place. You see I'm standing here right beside you. Oh, you don't need to apologize. I can see what it is you see. Ass, titties. Yet my question is this. How is that going to help us? This relationship is between two people, not three.
She snatches her coat and raises her hand for a taxi.
Hey, baby, slow down. Where you going? I thought we were going to eat, spend some time together. Then I can get you what you really need, right, sugar?
On my expense. Hell no. No need for you to follow. Your space has just become vacant. Bye-bye.
George raises his arm and voice at Sarah.
Look now, lady, listen.
Do you think you're raising your voice at? Why the loud noise? Go on, do your thing. You're free to roam and look where you want. Just don't look this way no more. No, I will not be paying for your damn taxi. Get yourself a job. You know, good for nothing piece of what? You dare get your hands off me.
See, this is the problem. Your mouth got too much sass, not enough class, and if you weren't so busy watching my eyes, hell, I can look where I want. Trying to control my eyeballs. Next thing you be trying to control my balls. You're nothing without me.
A struggle breaks out in public, yet passersby just keep on walking. George drags Sarah down the street.
Right, get your hands off me. I don't care about your balls. I don't care about you. Taxi, wait.
She kicks George where it hurts and runs. Seated in the taxi, all flustered, she starts to fix up herself.
No, I'm fine. Thanks. 125th in Harlem. Hurry.
Sarah starts to take deep breaths in and out.
I don't know what my mama would think if she could see me now. Or pastor, or my manager. These people love me. What would they say?
Sarah sits in deep thought whilst reminiscing.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. My child, no. I didn't raise you to be no punching bag. Get up and get over. Don't you dare let them put another finger on you. Do you hear me? Remember who you are and whose you are. I love you.
Well, it says in the Bible, husbands love your wives as Christ loved the church. Now, men are supposed to treat their women like ladies, and the only thing they're supposed to put their hands on is ladies' goats, or opening the door, or showing tender love. God knows it. Supposed to be gentle.
Now, I know you don't want to hear this, but I told you. I never touched you. I didn't frighten the spirit out of you. I fiddled this and changed that. Success is your focus. You're the man that supports your visit. Now, I got your teeth fixed. Ain't you shining bright now? You better be careful you don't let him break them. Keep your dignity. Keep your teeth.
Sarah back in the London concert, 1980s. This time, Sarah is starting to cough and sweat.
Those were the days. And through it all, I see why at times it got so misty. Sometimes I didn't see through my right eyes yet. Singing takes away all the pain. Stop, ba ba dee ba do ba dee ba doo dee, ya ma ba dee do, oh wa ba dee do 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 do. Could somebody bring me some water, please?
The house lights come up and a music recording is played. Whilst Sarah is escorted off stage, the audience are left wondering what has happened whilst they are entertained with a video recording of Sarah in a previous concert on the stage screen. The end.
Ooh. Well done, guys. Ooh.
Wow.
Well done, guys. Thank you so
Great
much.
work.
Tap, tap.
The
And
level.
I just want to note the last cough, Sarah was coughing up blood. So I think that's significant for the people out there to know. So yeah, that's a little tidbit. She was coughing up blood. She was sick. So yeah, I think that was, Natalia, I'm so sorry, but I think that was a beautiful part, you know, in your story when you wrote it. So I wanted to highlight that a little bit just to bring the emotion in with everything else. All right, I'm done.
My bad. I was waiting for her to say that line about Misty, but she went forward, so I'm sorry I missed that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I just I know it's a horrible part, but I love that part. It brings in everything.
Well done, everyone. You were awesome. Well done. Thank you.
Actors fighting for their playwright. I love it. I love it. Great work. And it's
Thank you
nice
so
to hear
much.
Peyton
Bless.
sing.
Thank you. Sang.
Sang is right. Last but not least, we got Delvin all the way from, where are you this time, Delvin?
Oh, we're in Maine, back in Maine.
Back in Maine. Awesome. And then we made a little switch. So what are we bringing in tonight? A diamond trail.
Yeah.
Awesome. And anything we need to know about this piece?
No, as long as you know that a diamond trail is part of a ski slope.
There you go. And who do we have acting for you tonight?
Oh, we are wonderful actors. We've got Christopher Lowe as Alexandra, and Natalie Necki Farrow as Megan, and Taylor Mitchell as Yuri.
Awesome. Let's give up. And on stage directions, we got Carol.
Right. Terrific.
A Diamond Trail by Delvin C. Case Jr. Characters: Alexander, a Ukrainian teacher; Megan, an American correspondent for the New York Times; Yuri, a Ukrainian soldier and husband of Alexander. Time: mid-morning, early March, 2023. Place: Dragobrat Ski Resort in the Western Carpathian Mountains of Ukraine. Backdrop of ski area: Alexander and Megan wear colorful ski outfits along with ski boots and poles. Each has a cell phone. Yuri wears a ski outfit with the left pant leg tied up at the thigh, left leg amputated. He has a ski boot on his right leg. He has 2 ski poles. He has a cell phone. Blackout. As the lights come up, Alexandra is standing slightly left of center stage. She is looking at the stage left exit. She cups her hands to her mouth to shout towards the stage left exit.
Ivan, Katerina, stay on green. I know you're both terrific skiers, but stay on Dragobrat. Your father will meet you at the bottom.
Megan enters from stage right exit and crosses to center stage.
Hey.
Hey. I thought you were leaving for the States.
I wanted to spend one more weekend on this beautiful spot, especially the summit.
Your assignment in Ukraine?
Done. Don't know what's next. Thanks for the interview in Kyiv. Your story had to be told. I didn't know we'd become friends and you'd tell me about this amazing ski resort. Good you could get away from the war, at least for a few days.
Life must go on. Babies are born and...
You're not...
No, not me. Children must learn and go to school. People must work. And all families must go skiing in Ukraine.
I like the fresh snow here.
Oh, the snowmakers can work every night here. We get petrol from Poland and tourists.
Alexander turns toward the stage left exit and waves toward down stage left.
Go down again. Daddy called from the lodge. He should be on the chairlift now. I'll come down with him and meet you. Ivan, behave.
Wasn't your husband coming 2 weeks ago?
He couldn't.
No?
He's been in Bakhmut. I shouldn't have said where. Anyway, there's fierce fighting on every block in the city.
Is he okay?
Megan's phone sounds an alert. Megan takes her phone out of her pocket and looks at it.
Air raid in Lviv. Something happens every minute.
Megan puts her phone away. Alexander shakes her head. Alexander's phone sounds an alert. Alexander takes phone out of a pocket.
Yep. Bombing in Kyiv. Probably my street. It's a sweet target, only one with 4 buildings still standing. Everyone, even here, talks about the war. Someone's died. Relative, a husband, a street, a grocery store gone. No power. All's gone until victory. Even dreams. My dreams are about the war. No escape.
What kinds of dreams?
Terror. Tanks hiding in the woods, blowing up whole villages, my parents, my cousins.
Yuri enters from stage right and stops. He is holding ski poles in each hand, trying to move without a left leg. Alexander sees Yuri entering.
Yuri, you made it.
Yuri tries to move, but stops. Alexander notices that Yuri tries to move with only one leg. She is horrified seeing his left leg gone.
Yuri!
Alexander crosses quickly to Yuri, puts her arm around Yuri. Megan crosses to Yuri. Alexander looks at Yuri's missing leg.
What happened? My darling.
Yuri tries to move, putting one ski pole on each side.
I made it. I did.
Let us help you.
Alexander and Megan hold Yuri.
My battalion was hit by a volley of bombs, all killed. Except me.
When?
3 weeks ago. Just before I promised to meet you here.
Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't. I looked so bad. I felt ashamed.
No. You're a hero.
Yuri holds left thigh.
My leg was shattered. They had to take it. I've been trying to get out of hospital. Today seemed good since we planned to ski. I needed some help getting on and off the train, but I put my boot on by myself on a bench outside the lodge. A couple of men lifted me onto the chairlift, yeah, but the ride helped me forget. Almost.
Yuri points stage right. Alexander and Megan look stage right.
I got off myself, kind of, till I...
Yuri brushes off snow.
Fell into a snowbank. It was soft, anyway. So, I'm here!
Alexander and Megan look at Yuri. Yuri points eagerly toward downstage left.
I got to get down, brought to the kids. I promised them.
Yuri takes his cell phone out of a pocket and waves it.
I called them from the train and the chairlift. They were so excited. Daddy! Daddy! So sweet.
Yuri holds his ski poles up to be ready to ski and fumbles with his phone.
You can't.
It's green. It's nothing.
Yuri grabs his left thigh.
I've done one tougher, diamond, black, like death, but I beat it. I can do this trail.
Yuri wiggles to get away from Alexander and Megan.
Let me go.
Yuri frees himself from Alexander and Megan. He puts the poles in each hand to the snow and starts to ski towards stage left. Yuri falls to the ground with his poles, phone, and his leg going in different directions. He holds his left thigh. Alexander rushes to Yuri on the ground. Megan rushes to Yuri. Yuri feels below stump of leg.
I feel something's there, but it's not.
Yuri pounds his stump, left thigh.
Wouldn't hold up a feather. I promised Ivan, Katerina too. I promised both of them.
We can get you there.
Alexander puts both hands to her face and cries.
What's going to happen to me? To us?
Alexander holds Yuri.
What can I do again? Ever?
Alexander hugs Yuri tightly and kisses him. Megan picks up skis and cell phone and holds them. Blackout.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Give it up for those actors too.
Yes.
Sometimes
Very good.
those silent moments are just as impressive. Wow. Give it up for all of them. You too, Chris. Give it up. Give it up for all of our actors tonight. Everybody come back. Come back, little Sheba. Come back. Sorry. I said that earlier today, the other day, and like it was a bunch of people, non-theater people, and they did not get the reference. And I just sounded like a crazy person screaming for Sheba because anyway. Give it up. Yay. We did it. One amazing volume has happened. Unmute yourselves. Make noise for everybody. All of our stage directions readers and writers.
Very good.
Yay. Woo!
And as I mentioned, as we say at the end of every volume, this volume is officially closed. But our next volume will happen in 2 weeks, and it will be in person. Slight change for those that are wanting to do it that will be there in person. It is not in the actual theater at the West Side Y. It is in the front room called the Parkside Lounge on 63rd Street, because there is a show in that space loading in. But the following writers will be presenting: Al Monaco, Darpan Joshi, one of our actors here today, Cece, Diana Cherkis, Aaron Mohan, and Orlando Rodriguez. So all of those people, by the end of it, you can sign up to be a participant to see if you're eligible for their scenes. You can also come to our Drop and Give Me 10 this Sunday. It is virtual, so you can do it from anywhere in the world. We have some writers in the room presenting. We have actors in the room. I even put our 2 North Carolina actors together in the same Zoom room. So maybe they're in the same city and they didn't even know it. We did those little things. And I'm writing for the first time in many years. So I'm excited to write for this drop. So you can come and play with them. Thank you all for being a part of our little virtual world here, and as well as our in-person world at the Marjorie S. Dean Little Theater. One of the things we always say at these events, we want to thank you for watching. If you're watching in person or if you're watching in the future, thank you for being a part of our family. We are a home for artists. We're not the home that you have to come to all the time. It's when you need your laundry done or a good home cooked meal, you come back to us. So you don't have to be here all the time, but when you need us, we're here for you. Let's say goodbye to our YouTube audience. Bye.